That's a real question, because there's a real answer. There is a truth there to be revealed that actually does constitute a correction of a misperception, a correction of a misunderstanding that's keeping you in bondage to fear. Again, any desire which stems from the ego is a desire for nothing, and to ask for it is not a request. It is merely a denial in the form of a request. The Holy Spirit is not concerned with form at all, being aware only of meaning. Being aware only of meaning, the Holy Spirit experiences nothing when the words, "Help me find my lap, I've lost it," are said. Because there was no meaning there. It didn't mean anything. It doesn't have any meaning. The ego cannot ask the Holy Spirit for anything because there is complete communication failure between them. This is important. The ego cannot ask the Holy Spirit for anything because there is complete communication failure between them. This means that when you ask the Holy Spirit for something and the Holy Spirit answers, you were asking it from a new place. It wasn't an ego. It wasn't you as an ego that asked and got an answer. The very fact that you get a response from the Holy Spirit means that you have been being, in some way, genuinely what you are. You have asked the question from the Christ in you. And so it demonstrates to you, in the here and now, what I've been saying all along, that you are the Christ. Believing otherwise, and believing your belief. The ego cannot ask the Holy Spirit for anything because there is complete communication failure between them. Yet, you can ask everything of the Holy Spirit because your requests are real, being of your will. When you're not asking for something impossible, your ego isn't involved. You see that? When you are asking for something impossible, your ego is involved, and the very question is postulated in a way that will keep you from getting an answer and continue to block you from the experience of what you divinely are, as well as blocking you from the potential for correction of the misperception or belief that keeps you in bondage and suffering. Continuing, would the Holy Spirit deny the will of God? And could he fail to recognize it in his, God's sons? No. Now listen to this. The energy which you withdraw from creation, you expend on fear. How do you withdraw your energy from creation? By withdrawing it from your partnership with God. By saying, but Father, I'd rather see it my way. It's as if you're sitting just behind God's eyes, if I may, looking through God's eyes, being one with the entire movement of mind called creation. And then you say, excuse me, God, just a minute. I have something I need to go do. And what you're going to go do is look at creation from a different vantage point, where you can see it in a way unique to you. And so the energy, or we could say attention, which you withdraw from creation, you expend on fear. It's inevitable. The moment you lose the Father's perspective, you lose your experience of your identity. You become an orphan, alone, sourceless. And it is an uncomfortable experience. Your divinity sets off the alarms, you might say, that say you're out of your mind, so that you might notice it and get back. And so you're consumed with fear. And then if you become, as I've said before, devoted to this independent vantage point, your life purpose will become the overcoming of the fear. The energy which you withdraw from creation, you expend on fear. This is not because your energy is limited, but because you have limited it. You do not recognize the enormous waste of energy which you expend in denying truth. Yes, you do deny truth. The last thing you really want is for the bright light of truth to shine on you, because you think it's going to uncover the errors in you. You think that that's the function of truth, to uncover error. Why? So it can be punished. So correction can be made. The light of truth shining on you corrects the errors that you thought were there by uncovering the truth, all that's true about you, right there, right now, which is the only thing there is about you there where you are, because God didn't place anything else there but that which is real, that which is true, that which is lovable. What would you say of someone who persisted in attempting the impossible, believing that to achieve it is success? The belief that you must have the impossible in order to be happy is totally at variance with the principle of creation. In other words, it's once again nonsense. I lost my lap. Nonsense. God could not will that happiness depended on what you could never have. You know, there's just too much damned integrity to creation. So much that you haven't accomplished violating it, and you haven't accomplished being in actual denial of it. You haven't succeeded at denying it. Therefore, there is nothing for you to be punished for. Do you know what this means? It means that not only can you never earn your way back into God's love or into the kingdom of heaven, there is no one just a moment. There is no one that needs to. It is by grace that you come home. And the only thing that keeps you from spontaneously sinking into the experience of it is the conscientious effort you bring to bear to make yourself worthy, to create a history for yourself that proves your worthiness. When all God says is, abandon your attempt to be worthy. Abandon your attempt to become equal to the sons and daughters of God. All of the effort you're putting forth keeps you so preoccupied that you miss the experience of your birthright, that you are already worthy without works. You are worthy because worth was placed in you by me. And it's all still there. But I don't deserve it. Look at me. Look at the mess I am. Look at how unwell I'm doing things. Look at how unstable I am. Look at how inconsistently I reach out for God, even though I want to wake up. Oh. Did you say you want me to help you find your lap? You really think you just said something? I say that to you. God says that to you. The Holy Spirit says that to you. You are talking nonsense. The sounds that came out of your mouth, although they seem intelligent and coherent to you, expressed absolutely nothing, because it talked about a you that doesn't exist, and it ignored the you that God is being right there where you are, right now, which you would experience if you stopped trying to lift yourself up by your own bootstraps and attempted to demonstrate and prove your worth by obediences practiced well. No. If you want to talk to me about obediences practiced well, or what new obediences you could engage in, I cannot respond, because you have said nothing. It is meaningless. You are already home. You are already the sons and daughters of God, and you are so busy trying to become the sons and daughters of God that you're missing the obvious. And you know what? As long as the push is on for demonstrating your worth, the experience of grace will elude you. Grace is the only way home. I love you. I look forward to being with you all next week.